An Old Firm game with a young Alan Hutton, who scored in his debut for Rangers, plays in his first Old Firm game. And here's the hero of Barcelona, teenager David Marshall, putting up heroics in a superb defensive display by Celtic. One of the great performances in the history of the club, and much of it down to this young man. He now faces a new test. Well, broad optimistic grin on Alec McLeish's face, wondering, as that support do down there, if this Celtic side will be exhausted from their trials in Barcelona. Both teams at full strength for this game. No excuses, no apologies after. And the Celtic supporter brought the Spanish fiesta spirit to a rather grey Govan day. It really is multicolour at Ibrox Park. It may not be the sort of thing that this man will let endure for very much longer. Kenny Clark going over to find out how you get rid of beach balls. Not a normal refereeing problem, but you can tell he wants his game started, and however colourful, they will have to go. Mark Hughes, an indication of how confident the spirited Celtic support is. And I would imagine, exhausted though they may be later on in this game, the Celtic players will feel just as confident against a Rangers side that has heaped pressure on themselves because of their slack in discipline in defence and being outplayed so often by their great rivals, especially in midfield. Rangers on the attack right away again. There's Baldi, who was absent in Barcelona but is going to be very present in Govan. Agat. Lennon giving that typical support of his. Agat getting in a bit of a mess, and Rangers trying to take it down this left-hand side. They cannot get a clean shot in as Hughes tries to go through there. Well, good build-up by Rangers. What Celtic have had over Rangers in the past 3 seasons is deadly finishing. Rangers looking far too inept at times. Ray complaining to the referee there. Yes, he was going up, the elbow was there, and it's a free kick. And these free kicks have always proved dangerous to this Rangers defence. Very vulnerable in the air. The usual jostling. Varga up for this. Who's coming forward? It's in! Henrik Larsson! Would you believe so often he gets away from defenders, especially when they've got blue jerseys on, and puts it away. Tremendous effort there again by Henrik Larsson. 20 minutes gone. And surely tired limbs and minds will be refreshed by a goal like that. It was a defensive performance in Barcelona. Here in Govan, they're on the attack. Yes, he says. Watch the jumping again, right in there. It's all about timing. Well, the Celtic supporter jubilant at the moment. Adding to the pressure on Rangers again. Pearson nipping that back. There's a run forward. There he is again. Plays to the outside. Larsson. And off the ball there, as that was played away out to the side. A free kick and a misjudged tackle that angered this man. There's Pearson, whose runs against this Rangers defence in his first couple of games have destroyed much of the composure of the Ibrox defence. I think he'll recover from that. It was a very late tackle indeed. One can remember a free kick that Petrov took against this man from about that length, which Klose let slip into the net. I'd be thinking of it again. It's curled round the side. Alan Thompson. There's the dummy run, and there it's swept across. tries to curl that in. Ball. Petrov with him, good run by Ball. Can't get the finish, and that was almost an own goal. I think Marshall may have got a touch. And inadvertently, that was Rangers' best effort of the game. There's Ray. There's a little header done, brilliantly saved. Well, I think this young man is showing that that was no freak and one-off performance in Barcelona. There's the evidence of it. Immense judgment there. But watch this one. No more difficult chance than a ball bouncing like that. There's a beautiful ball played across. Who's there? It's De Boer! And what Rangers lack is that icy cool composure that Celtic have at the other end, and this is an example. Still a powerful battle in midfield. De Boer trying to get that away, and he does. There's a better run forward. Here's Moles, and just past. Well, that's one of Rangers' best moves of the game. A sweeping move that stretched that Celtic defence. But again, off target. Rangers' finishing really has been woeful. Still getting that ball through, and that's put back by De Boer. There's Moles and Lovenkrantz. Again, as so often, Rangers lacking conviction and the killer touch in the penalty area. The Danish international, I think, knew that that was going to be covered. Good play by Moles to set him up. Yes, he knew that was a great chance. Ray. Celtic on the break. Picked up there by Ray again. Hughes. Now Ball. That's a decent ball into the middle. They don't have a big man up there. Moles again. Moles playing probably his last season. Here's a young fullback, Hutton with a chance. Not a bad effort. While the young players have performed splendidly, we've seen Marshall at one end with his gymnastics in goal, and now the young Rangers fullback with a touch of aggression, badly needed by this Rangers side. Hooked away. Back there by Gat. Watch the run. Pearson chasing after this. Kishanis-Villiers gives it away again. Well, here's a great chance for Pearson. Now Thompson, there it is. That should put it beyond any doubt at all. Alan Thompson. And that is the classic difference between the two sides. Give Celtic half a chance like this, and they'll put it away. Good save by Klaus initially, but look at the way he swept it in, and with his weaker foot, all he does is prod it in. And that's the second time I've seen him score a goal with his right foot at Ibrox Park. Here it comes. Taking it one way, and then the little chip. Celtic in seventh heaven at the moment. There was always a fear, and that was a bad tackle. There's a card out there for Moore, and Neil Lennon should get out of it. The referee is taking control. He's exerted his authority. And the Rangers man is booked. And no wonder. Oh, it's done with a broad smile on his face. And I think the Celtic players know this game is won and the league title is emphatically theirs. Is there any last gasp in this Ibrox side? In goes Petrov into the box for this. Thompson with it. How did that stay out? Well, and Krantz tried to get away with it. Well, that was miraculous. It seemed like that would end up in the back of the net, off the underside. Once again, that marvellous left foot causing all the damage, and it was Varga just getting underneath the ball. Turmoil in defence, as was seen so often. Pearson on forward here. Sutton, can he put it away? Great save again. Well, it could have been 4 or 5 by now, but for the German international goalkeeper. Rangers 2 behind. It could have been well won by Celtic by this stage. So I suppose there is a slender thread, even yet, for the Saybrook side. Off comes Lobenkrantz. And I think he'll be replaced by Stephen Thompson. Doesn't seem too happy about it, but on comes the ex-Dundee United player. Still trying to get going. Buck comes in there. There's Moles! Still can't put it away. Good effort there. And certainly the younger players, as I've said, like David Marshall, and now Buck is on for Rangers and doing very well on that right wing. But here he is, popping up on the left. That's a decent ball inside. Well, this is a better phase for Rangers, there's no question about that. But methinks they've left it late. Moles with that chance. Again, they have no cutting edge. One of the best chances of the match. Lennon in that secure position as Rangers try to mount attack after attack near the end of the game. And that'll be a corner kick. Now we have Sutton back in defence, which he does very competently and professionally, of course. Quite accustomed to playing in centre defence when required. There's a corner. Up it goes. Celtic finding it difficult to get out of a siege at the moment. Buck again. That'll be another corner kick. Rangers 2 behind, but still storming into the attack. Chris Buck with it again. There it is, Thompson! And would you believe, he scores the first goal of the season for Rangers against Celtic. But as I said, I think it's come far too late for that support, for any jubilation. He makes it 2-1. And Celtic have been playing competently, but that time, for the first time this season, he outjumps that defence. A little chance now for Rangers to get at least a draw out of this game. Once again, the free kick. Flick to the side, here's the break by Celtic. Just touched away though by Ray. And it goes to that side and it's flicked over the bar. Trying so hard to get it up. It was Ball using his right foot, not his strongest foot, to try to flick that away. Marshall was close to him though. The young goalkeeper getting out courageously. And there goes the final whistle. That's it. They know the title is theirs. They fought hard for it. They've come back from Barcelona with pressure on them. They must feel exhausted now. But when you get a victory against your famous rivals, especially when you're playing them at home, then there's nothing that lifts the spirits better. And Larson, of course, set the seal on it with that goal in the 20th minute. Mr. Magic. Enjoying the jubilation that's pouring out of the Celtic end at Ibrox Park. The other goal scorer, Alan Thompson. A tremendous performance by Celtic. And they really have exerted once again the superiority over their old rivals, even though Stephen Thompson there did get a consolation.